Come back, guys. I'm doing a Tomb Raider, the anniversary. Okay. That took a moment to read that. The mechanics on this game is very different from the other one, so we just have to pay attention to what's going on. But I'm actually not really playing the game. I just got distracted because I'm watching the same screen as you guys are. I'm doing the commentary afterwards. But if this is the first video that you're watching, I decided to do commentary also alongside the creators of the game. So every once in a while you'll see me press on a diamond that's just kind of laying around somewhere on the map, and I'll click on it, and then you'll start hearing their commentary for this game. I think it's kind of cool. When I first played the game and I found that it's one of the things that I wish kind of other games did the same thing. But so far this is the only one that did it, and I decided to do a playthrough, and every time I come across them I figure I'll press them so you guys get to hear them too and enjoy them as much as I do.
So when we were first setting up what kind of levels, what kind of areas we wanted to go for, Incan areas obviously, one of the big civilizations that people are very aware of and so forth. At the time, the actual Vilcabamba itself hadn't been discovered when we made TR1. It was a lost city of legend where the Incans disappeared to, and the Spanish supposedly didn't get to it. I mean, actually, I think the current theory is the Spaniards did find it, killed everybody in there. But anyway, so by the time it comes to remake, they've actually found the Vilcabamba. It doesn't look anything like this for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah.
Yeah, when we came to sort of remake this village area, one of the things that was interesting was when Toby was like, we're going to remake the village, and everybody was like, there's a village? Where? And I think it was sort of one of the things in TR1, just because of the way they built it, sort of the fact that there was this village where everyone lived was sort of unclear. So we really wanted to sort of reinterpret the idea of there being a village to sort of clarify that to the user that, oh, look, it's actually a town and a civilization, and there are these little huts. So we sort of kept the individual areas that were in there the same, but we completely relaid it all out and made a big wide open space in the middle where you could sort of see everything all at once and get the real sense that there was a civilization that lived in this area.
Alright guys, the commentaries that you guys are hearing from the game directors is a guy named Jason and a guy named Toby, and I think they're both creative directors of this one and also the original Tomb Raider. But yeah, they introduced themselves on the very first video when I first started it. One of the first things that I've noticed on the they talked about how they redesigned some of these levels, and one of the things that I noticed at the very first part when you first start the game, I remember when I first played it, it opened up with the cinematic of the wolves, with the wolf scene, and they attacked that one guy who was with her, and they kind of added a whole new sort of spelunking, I guess, kind of climbing the mountain when it never used to be there in the first place. In the original version, it was just a cinematic, and then you started inside the actual cave, but they wanted us to, I guess, explore. They added sort of a beginning now where you can climb and pull yourself up and swing across this mountain range. I mean, I like it. I kind of remember this area as well in the original, but obviously the graphics have improved and they look a whole lot better.
So this was sort of the exit from the town proper into the more depths of the cave that this Incan civilization had built.
It was one of those spots in the original TO1 where I'm a big fan of sort of symmetric level design, because people generally, when they're building architecture, tend to be fairly symmetric about their efforts. It gives you interesting ability to sort of reuse the idea of a space but change it based on the amount of ruin that's going on inside it. So I like that repeat, and the two-towered gateway into the Lost Valley was one of those spots.
Yeah, and we kept that essentially the same. The only thing I think we changed is we actually have physics in the game now, which they didn't have in TR1, so we made the opening of the door done by Lara's physical interaction with the lock pieces themselves.
I wonder how many people actually played the original Tomb Raider game, or actually got started with this one, and they decided to pick up this one because they never played the original one. But it's funny because when I see the visuals on this one, I still remember what the original one looked like, and it was very colorful, very square-like, you know. I mean, they were the old graphics, and I remember back then. I remember thinking how awesome everything looked compared to this. I mean, it's just night and day. But when I remember the graphics of way back when, they're very, very different. I remember it didn't have any dark colors, any dark shades, any shadows or anything like that. Everything was very bright. One of my fears, and I'm not sure if it happened on this one or not, I'll find out later, but there's a part where there's alligators or crocodiles in those waters, and I hated those things. They weren't like those iguana things on, I think it was, what is it, Underworld, where they came out and they attacked? Or was it Legends? I don't remember which one it was. But no, the alligators here, they were in the water, and I hated that they came and attacked you. I just hate alligators. They're a very creepy thing, and one of the things I fear most when I'm in the water is not just sharks, but also alligators. Those poles are actually, I don't think they were in the original game, nor those totem airs where you get to like stand up on. I think all that was added since the Legends game came out. Which I'm kind of glad that they improved on this game, because going back to just basically shimmying and pulling yourself up, it would have gotten kind of boring. Again, you guys, my name is Rox, and I hope you guys are enjoying my Tomb Raider anniversary playthrough. And if you guys like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. Also, don't forget to rate and leave me a comment letting me know what you guys think of this series. And if you guys want to see more, I also have playthroughs for Legends and Underworld. So if you guys want to check out that stuff, I also have it up on my channel. I also have multiplayer stuff if you guys want to check it out, especially if you like playing the new Tomb Raider 2013 multiplayer. I have videos on how to help you become boss, basically, with the competition bow and the minigun on that game. You guys get those weapons, and I guarantee you guys will own almost every match. But again, you guys, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.